Before I forget, because like I said, I am solo today. I don't want to forget anything like that. Today's show is brought to you by wrong button. DraftKings Sportsbook, man. Shout out to DraftKings. We know the top rated sports booking app in all of North America. Safe, secure, and most importantly, they are reliable. And we know it's wild card time, man. Playoffs are here, man. And what better way to get involved than to, add a little incentives while you are watching the games, man. And the best way to do that is, to download the app, DraftKings, right? And when you download the app, especially my new customers out there, you make sure you use the promo code Moats. Why? Because when you make that first bet of $5, you will receive $200 in bonus bets. It is a great concept, man, and it just adds to the fun as a whole. But at the same time, I understand we can get lost in the sauce, and it can get a little crazy at times. And when that happens, you know what you got to do. You definitely got to tap in, man, because obviously we see a couple of things going on up here, man. We got the gambling problem people. The people that are living in New York. You see the number that you can text. But I think everybody else, you see the digits to dial. They are 1-800-GAMBLER. Oh, now I know what I actually needed to ask you guys about. Because I did see this, man, while I was watching the television on my phone, right? Because, like I said, I ain't got no real internet right now. But I want to say it was Schefter. Yeah, Adam Schefter brought up Coach Tomlin. What if a team asks for a trade? Would you trade Coach Tomlin? Woo! Hey, now. That's what they said. Would you trade him? Let me know. Would you? In the comment section. Hit that like button. But would you trade him? What package you looking for? It's a first round draft pick. I mean, we've seen John Gruden get traded before, right? We know with Sean Payton, he was retired and then they traded his rights to Denver. But I was like, ooh, we on that again? Is it time? Do we revisit that? Whew. I know for some people, they say, man, 10-7, this is the Tomlin way. Man, a late season collapse. Potentially another one and done. Well, actually, most people already confirmed it's a one and done. I'm still of the naive belief that, yeah, man, Coach Tomlin going to do what he's done every single time I rocked out with him. Going to find a way. All right. But I get it, man. So that's the part where I was like, ooh, okay, we talking trade? Because I do know there are candidates, right? Everybody brings up Ben Johnson, right? The OC in Detroit. They love him, and he has been cooking. 1,000% has been cooking. Think Vrabel, right? Mike Vrabel's another name that has been brought up. Let's see who else most recently. Oh, shoot, that's right. They just fired but actually, never mind. That was Mayo. I was like, who they just fired in New England? Gerard Mayo. Shout out to Mayo. But yeah, so I'm thinking of all these different deals. I'm like, yo, there are some candidates, right? If you want to go that route. But me personally, you know how I feel about it, man. I've been to battle with the dude. He's proven. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, if you're interested in a Ben Johnson, I think it's intriguing. But at the same time, is it proven? We'll find out. I'm interested in it, though. But to me, like I said, man, until I feel like Coach Tomlin doesn't have it anymore, until I feel like, he's completely lost it, until I feel like, man, we are completely bottoming out, which people have brought up, right? They're like, man, we suck. Man, we need to go 3-4 so that we can go 3-4 win seasons so that way we can go ahead and draft in the first round, get a quarterback. And it's like, I'm hearing all that. But what you're telling me is with Coach T, we still don't get close enough to being that bad. And what you're telling me also is, he's still going to get you these tens of wins where you're still going to have this chance to actually get you a real life victory in this wild card round versus Baltimore Ravens team. And it's like, all right, are we that close to this, or is it closer to we should just blow it all up because we're trash, we suck? That's my big disconnect, because I don't feel like it's close to this. I feel like we're closer to this, but once again, we're in that nitpick, fine tune, how do we slip, nip, tuck to get this thing in here? But the clock is running, and that's the other part with it. So like I said, man, I could definitely understand why people are open to a lot of it and why people think that, when we're looking at a Ben Johnson and it's exciting because he's an offensive coordinator and it's just that he has to focus on, we look at him and say, well, why can't he be the head coach? My only thing I'll say is this. Arthur Smith is a prime example. Tennessee, he was the offensive coordinator down there, man, with Ryan Tannehill and Derrick Henry. And we saw how he had both of those guys having their best seasons, right? Up until most recently with Derrick Henry. But that's when Derrick Henry's production took off. That's when Ryan Tannehill's production took off, right? Both of those guys. He gets the head job in Atlanta now because of the offensive success that he had. And we saw how Atlanta win. We all remember that. We were like, yo, what is that? You're not using your guys. Why? Because you just got way more on your plate. So when I look at Ben Johnson, heck, before I get to Ben Johnson, Cliff Kingsbury. Man, you saw what he did in Washington this year. He's cooking. He got fired in Arizona, though, right? Why? Because it's bigger than just this part. When you're the head man, you got to focus on special teams, defense, offense. Which coordinators do you have in? How much input are you giving your coordinators? How much do you allow the coordinators to do? How much are you in control of personnel? It's just so much more to it. And you're talking about with the young guy on top of that. So that's the part where, like I said, I'm just kind of like, me personally, I want to see him do it somewhere before I, get off of this one and go to that one. But that's kind of how I look at it, man. Whereas for me with Coach Tomlin, I still have that confidence in, because even in another Tomlin season, I'm still sitting here with 10 wins, already got my playoff ticket, and now we got a chance. So even though we're not, by, I guess, our standards, the number one team in the NFL, we're still a top 7 team in the AFC with a legitimate chance to win a game in the postseason this Saturday at 8 p.m. So I feel like I'm confused. Are we trash? Are we all the way over here? Or are we closer to there? But we'll find out come Saturday, man.